It's nuts. I love it. It's so bizarre.
We're Matteo and Misha. We are currently pursuing our goal of pulling off the ultimate Italian road trip, traveling to all 20 regions of Italy. And we've started off in Sicily. In our last episode, we spent 2 days island hopping between the volcanic Aeolian Islands. Today, we're off to Catania, where we spend our first day on Mount Etna, visiting a local honey farm, crawling through caves, and watching the sunset over the craters.
We have made it to Catania and we are headed off to a sunset tour of Mount Etna. We were trying to plan to do Mount Etna by ourselves, but we found out that it would be like a €50 scooter. Then once we got the scooter, we had to ride to the base, take a cable car for €30 each. Then only once we went to the top of the cable car, then we still had to take a jeep and a guided tour for like another €100, and well, that just sounded way too chaotic. So the sunset tour costs €50 each, and it should take us to a milk or honey farm, take us to some caves, a couple craters around Etna, and then we get to watch the sunset over Mount Etna. So this should be really awesome. We have stopped at this family honey business who makes a whole range of different flavored honeys, depending on which tree they place the bee boxes underneath.
They move the boxes from one field up in another field, and for this reason, they can have different types of honey.
This is the museum of the beekeeper's house, showing their bedroom and kitchen on their first farm. It is now a display for the ancient techniques of honey production. Inside, you can taste and buy a variety of honey from the beekeeping farm Miele di Sicilia.
Okay. Uno di più.
So. Peperoncino. I don't know.
Is it spicy?
Well, it's got a spicy, like, sweetness to it.
There's like literally, it looks like specks of chili flakes. My taste buds don't know what's going on right now. Whoa, it's really sweet, but also chili flaky. I think it's good. What would you put this on? I don't even know. Well, that is bizarre, but it is actually really good. It's like sweet and spicy all at the same time. That's crazy.
We've arrived at the Etna Caves, nice, yeah. And from what I understand, we're into caves. So we've gone about 2 k's up, and it's got a lot cooler than it was down in Catania.
The right side of the cave, and after we change side, okay? Okay.
You good? Do you go through there?
It's very cold in here.
On Mount Etna, there are over 200 caves created from magma flowing. The lava builds up in layers on each side and then cools, eventually coming together at the top conjunction line to form a cave. In ancient times, they were used for different purposes, as a place of worship or burial, and even a place to store the snow fallen in the coldest months to be able to use it again in the summertime. And fun fact, the creation of the granita predates the Romans and can be traced back to the Arab rule of Sicily. It was originally made by mixing the snow from Mount Etna with fruit juice.
All things okay, Indiana Jones?
This is why we need the helmets.
Yes. It's exciting. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Go. the high temperature from the lava flow fall down from the high side, and they are called dog thieves. Are these lines here that you see here on the surface are fractures. You can feel on your jacket, on your pullover, it's cold here inside. This is the free level cave. Yes.
It's freezing in here.
Yes.
So I need a helmet.
Jetzt für nach unten, da kommt Seile rein, da bekommt man so eine professionelle Ausrüstung. Ja, zum Klettern. It's giving birth to me.
So that was a pretty cool experience. This tour was an excellent idea because had we done this on our own, we wouldn't have known this was here. Look at all of this. It's like all black, fine lava. It is very nippy, as hot as it is down in Catania. It's pretty cold up here, so if you come, definitely bring a jacket, even if it's the summer. I don't even think this is going to be thick enough.
Behind me is the Silvestri Crater. It is a series of 5 different craters here, named after an archaeologist from Florence who discovered and studied them.
This is what I feel like walking on the moon or Mars would be like. Like the rocks and stones and everything under our feet just feels so bizarre. It's what I feel like walking on another planet would feel like. And it's kind of nuts that we have a giant crater behind us, everything's burnt, but then you have a huge green, lush, like forest back there.
Mount Etna is considered the tallest active volcano in Europe and is an UNESCO World Heritage Site. It stands at a height of 3,320 meters, but fluctuates due to eruption and destruction. It has erupted more than 50 times in 2021 alone. However, the eruptions happening in present day are relatively harmless. The biggest eruption in 1669 destroyed the city of Catania and killed an estimated 20,000 people. The soil surrounding the volcano is extremely fertile, making it suitable for vineyards and orchards. This is another one of the craters that belongs to the Silvestri Craters. So if you turn with me over here, that is Etna behind us, but you can't actually see it because it's covered in mist. To be fair, this is actually a bit weird to explain what it's kind of like. It's like a scorched earth with little dust particles everywhere and massive mounds of, it's not even dirt, it's lava. I mean, it's just black and like everything's dead besides the patches of grass that pop up that apparently die when the ash falls down again. It's a weird landscape.
This giant rock slash boulder is actually called a lava bomb, and apparently in like the magma tube in the volcano, it builds and it builds and it builds, and it's formed out of a few different types of material, and then when the pressure gets big enough, it literally shoots out like a gun in this huge mound. So you don't want to be anywhere near it when that happens because it's massive. And these rocks here, you would think it's like a heavy stone, but it is so light. Like it doesn't even feel like there's anything in my hand. Meanwhile, if this was like a normal sized stone, you'd actually feel the weight of it. This is honestly the craziest terrain. I mean, I've been saying that the whole time we've been here, but it is. Every time we round a new corner or turn a different direction, it's just, it's still so mind-blowing to me. It's just such an interesting area and terrain. It's nuts. I love it. It's so bizarre. This is so cool. Update, it is 7 p.m. I'm officially freezing. Before it was just like a nice breeze, and now I'm like can't feel my fingers, so bring a jacket.
So we're up here at about 2,000 meters onto Etna. The sun is set, and I just looked at my watch to see the temperature, and it is currently 15 degrees. It was 29 degrees Celsius down in Catania, and up here it's 15. So we came up to the Silvestri Crater here for sunset, and well, when you're this high up, there's mist covering the entire mountain of Etna, and there's so much like coldness, mist and clouds, that the sunset actually disappeared really fast. So hopefully we got to see it on camera with our hands shaking in between. But yeah,
I really do feel like we're on another planet.
everything's just black, torched.
It is. Everything looks burnt.
There's a massive eruption behind us. That's why there's a big hole, big crater behind us. Look at how dark the land is behind us.
Whoa, God. I'm so worried I'm gonna slip and fall down one of these things.
It's just like a lava field behind us. Just broken up lava.
In our next episode, we finally explore Sicily's second largest city, Catania, where we attempt to decipher which building is a church, a monastery, or a university, tour an awesome castle, and visit the oldest urban park in the city.